My name is Ayodele-Bamisaiye of Dexteritas Professional Corporation. It's Friday, the 5th of September, and it's 11:34 a.m. That's how long I've been trying to get my tech rig going. But just like life, when you plan for what you can plan for, and when things don't go as planned, then you roll with the punches. So this exactly is me rolling with the punches. So this morning, as usual, I'm here to talk about tax planning, and it's an amazing Friday morning. The sun's shining, the weather is nice, even though the chill is back now, and we're starting to think about old man winter. Sorry, I said that. I jinxed it, right? Yeah. It's back to school season, right? Everybody, all the kids are back in school now, and I'm going to approach my tax planning conversation from that back to school perspective today. Um, it's a great time because hey, new school, maybe new school uniform, possibly school bag, schedules, notebooks, pens, pencils. The pencil case is nice and shiny. Those are the things that kids get at this time. And yes, dear parent, you've coughed out a pretty penny to make all of that work, right? So, what are the things that come with being back in school? First things first, it's a beautiful reset. You get the opportunity to start all over again. Well, the year is not so restarting. However, you as a business owner or founder or an entrepreneur have the opportunity to say, okay, I'm going to get on this documentation, tax planning, accounting rodeo once again and try to make sense of it and make sure it works, right? So these are three things that are going to happen to your school kids in school this year, which will be beneficial to you if you applied it to your taxes. Now, number one, the kids are going to have to do their homework. And it's your duty as the parent to make sure that that happens. Because every day when they get back, the question is, do you have homework today? And have you done it? Can I take a look? Right? As a taxpayer, your own homework in this case is to stay on top of all that documentation. So every time you want to make an expense claim, ensure you have the invoice, ensure you have the receipt, and make sure that all of that is documented in a manner that is easy to retrieve. Why? Because missed homework is the same as missed deductions. And missed deductions means paying taxes that you do not have to pay, right? That's number one. Number two, you got to show the work. You got to show the work. What does that so how does that come apply to taxes? You know all those the receipts and documents I was talking about earlier? Yes. All those supporting documents you may, not necessarily will, you may need them at some point. So as you are capturing the information and making the record so that you can take the deduction, it is also in your interest to keep the paperwork in a manner that it will be easy for you to retrieve, right? So that easy retrieval means that when you're filing with confidence. When you get that review letter, you don't skip a bit. You just pull out all the paperwork from wherever you've kept it, and boom. And what that also means is that because you've taken all the deductions that you should take, then you're saving on your tax bill. With that, my job is moving right to a nice place. I'm happy. I'm very happy because you are sticking to the things that put that cash money back in your pocket. Now, what do kids always have to do when they are in school, particularly when they're dealing with new subjects? Like the kids going from grade 2 to grade 3 now have some science and some social in there. When middle school, high school transition, you start to deal with, instead of general science, you're now looking at biology and physics and chemistry and all of that detail. Now, how does that apply to you from a tax perspective? When the subject matter is new, the kids are going to ask the teacher for help. Hands up. Hey, Miss Jackson, can you help me with this? That's exactly how it works. So when you look at your personal tax situation and you're saying, hey, you know what? I have new streams of income. Or, oh, I have this potential expense. I don't know whether it has an impact on my business or my personal tax return. That's where I come in. You ask for help. Hello? You ask for help. And how do you do that? You call somebody like me, and then we have a conversation about the situation, and we say, okay, how does this affect your personal or corporate tax return? And based on that impact that we can find, we'll see how we can take advantage of that situation for your benefit. That's what it's all about. It's all about putting those dollars right back in your pocket. You worked hard for it. So if you can keep it, I want you to keep it. So that being said, you're also thinking about the situation. When you ask for help, you are looking at, um, you know, the same old basics. Are you doing a salary versus a dividend? Are you contributing to your RSPs or your TFSAs or both? Should you consider a charitable donation or should you not? Should you take this expense write off or the other one? Should you consider volunteering with search and rescue or the fire service or not? All of these are relevant questions, and they may just be other situations in your life that have a tax implication. If you're not certain, you can't find the information, then hit me up. Let's have a conversation about it. Why? Because I'm always excited to support you. The opportunity to support you for me is gold, and for you is cash. So that's how we roll. So those are three fundamental things that your kids are going to experience. Number one, they got to do the homework. Number two, they got to show the work. Number three, they are definitely at some point going to ask for help. As far as your taxes are concerned, they apply. So think about it. Take a look in your situation. If it applies to you, do something. Where do something is, recognize every situation that has a potential tax impact, whether for your personal taxes or your corporate taxes if you own a corporation. Number two, make sure you get the documentation together in a manner that is easy to retrieve and that will allow you to be able to support those claims at any time should anyone, particularly the CRA, make an inquiry about it. And number three, if you're not certain, hello, ask for help. I am here, happy to support you. You can hit me up. Discoverycall.dexteritas.ca, and let's have a conversation about how you can make the most of your personal tax situation. So with that, that's my back to school edition. I just want to remind everybody, if you have the modest income persuasion and you do not have your taxes filed, you can still send an email to operations at fei.ca, and somebody will be reaching out to you to book an appointment so that we can have those tax returns filed. Number two, if you're thinking about your tax situation and you're like, well, I don't know, I think, I'm not sure, come on, hit me up. Let's have a conversation around it and get you to that place where you are able to say, oh, yeah, I'm certain. I know how this is going down and I know it's to my advantage. Lastly, last week, Thursday, was it last week, Thursday? Yes, it was last week, Thursday. No, it was not last week Thursday. It was the Thursday before that. Thursday before that was Founders Lounge. The next one is in another 2 weeks. It's happening at the platform as usual. And we're going to be talking about some very interesting AI-related productivity hacks. Look out for the email if you are on our mailing list. If you're not on our mailing list, you can just hit up Startup Code on LinkedIn and then get the information there. We'll be at the platform between 6 and 8 p.m. on the 18th of September, and we'll be looking at AI and productivity for professionals and business owners and founders. So, with that said, that's pretty much all I got for you this Friday morning. I'm always excited to be here, always happy to support, and I am looking forward to hearing about your tax stories. If there's something that you think I should talk about or you have a question for me, you can hit me up, send me an email, dr@dexteritas.ca. I look forward to hearing from you. Or you can find me on LinkedIn, Dr. Ayodele-Bamisaiye. Dr. Ayodele-Bamisaiye is my name. So you can find me on LinkedIn, send me a message there, DM there, or just leave a comment on my post and I'll respond to it. I look forward to hear your tax stories and probably share some of them when I talk like this. With that, that's pretty much all I got this Friday morning. Have an excellent rest of the day.